Hey F1 fans, get ready to dive deep into the fascinating tactics behind one of the most intriguing Formula One seasons, 2025. Max Verstappen, on his quest for a fifth world championship, faced a rather unique situation at Red Bull: the lack of a consistent teammate to directly support him in the fight. Meanwhile, at McLaren, it was a completely different story, with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri locked in a fierce battle, sparking intense discussions about who should get preference. But what if I told you that Verstappen's solitude was, in fact, a huge advantage? Stick with me until the end to unravel this strategy. And before we go any further, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any analysis like this. Red Bull, as you know, has an almost legendary saga with its second seat. 2025 was no different. The team made its latest gamble to try and solve this dilemma, but after just 2 challenging weekends, the attempt with Liam Lawson didn't pan out, and he was quickly replaced by Yuki Tsunoda. Tsunoda, in turn, also struggled to find the necessary consistency in his performances and results. What happened? He eventually was demoted to a reserve driver role for 2026, paving the way for Isaac Hajar. This musical chairs in Red Bull's second car meant one clear thing: Max Verstappen was effectively alone on the front lines. He found himself battling against both McLaren's of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, especially as he mounted that improbable yet phenomenal comeback in the title fight during the second half of the season. It was 1 against 2, but with an interesting twist. Even without Tsunoda being a factor to give Red Bull additional strategic cards to play at the front of the race, Verstappen has a clear view. This role as the sole leader helped him immensely. In his own words to Viaplay, he explained, "When you are alone, you can go on the attack. You can be much more aggressive. I always prefer that." He continued, taking a jab at his rivals. "Look, if you are a bit equal with the car, then I wish both McLaren drivers good luck, because then you can really decide between yourselves." Verstappen made a crucial observation. Norris and Piastri were, in a way, taking many points from each other in their fight against him. McLaren's policy of equal treatment for both drivers, while fair, further complicated matters strategically. And that's why, with the mindset of a team principal, the 4-time world champion wouldn't hesitate. He would always designate a number 1 driver. "If I were a team boss, I would always have a clearly defined number 1 and number 2, he explained. And he elaborated. Of course, a number 2 who still scored enough points to compete for the constructor's title, but a clearly defined number 1 and 2. And the final point that sums it all up: because McLaren had 2 drivers, they gave up some things with their strategy. So, of course, we also benefited from that. So, folks, what can we take away from this? Red Bull's second seat syndrome, which seemed like a problem, actually turned into an unexpected advantage for Max Verstappen. The freedom of a single driver against the divided strategy of a team with 2 strong contenders might have been the silent differentiator in his quest for the 5th championship. What do you think of this perspective? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Share this video with your F1 fan friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis from the world of F1.